Hello, I'm Jeffrey Elam, and I am a senior in music composition here at the University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign. I started interacting with Japan House in 2017 as a Japan House intern and worked at Japan House ever since. I hope that you had a chance to watch our recent Best of Japan House Shares video, but if you didn't, you can always watch them on YouTube or Facebook. I'm excited to introduce you today the last Japan House Shares in 2020 on our particular Japanese ingredient, soba. Soba is the Japanese name for buckwheat, a traditional crop first cultivated in Asia. Despite its name, it is not related to wheat, and it is a gluten-free staple of many Asian dishes. It can be processed into flour, or grout, which are the hearty whole seeds of the buckwheat plant. The flour can be made into many things. For example, the ever so popular soba noodle that we enjoy in Japanese cuisine today. Not only is it a very healthy food, but it also has a unique and delicious flavor. Soba noodles can be enjoyed hot or cold, depending on the season or the locale. Toshikoshi soba, or year-crossing soba, is one of Japan's unique New Year's customs. The history of this curious tradition dates back around 800 years, and it is said that it all started at one Buddhist temple that gave soba to the poor people on New Year's. In the Edo period, these New Year's noodles, or toshikoshi soba, eventually turned into a fixed custom done by people all over Japan, even today. Survey shows that nearly 70% of Japanese people eat soba on New Year's Eve each year. Now please watch our sensei prepare her family's favorite version of soba noodles, and then a soba manju recipe from her cookbook, The Art of Wagashi. It's family traditions like these that we can still enjoy today, whether together or distancing, that create memories that last a lifetime. Best wishes for a wonderful New Year's, and please enjoy.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Japan House Share. This is the last one of the year's programs, and I will be introducing two of the Japanese traditions. At the end of the year, tea practitioners get together and have a tea gathering reminiscing the passing year, which is called Joyagama. This special tea gathering, they will have special sweet called Soba manju. Steamed manju. Making steamed, it's very warm, so it's a perfect sweet for a cold day. I hope all of you follow me to make a soba manju and enjoy a delicious soba manju at the end of the program. Hello everyone, I am going to make a soba manju. So soba flour is like this. And I'm using one of the recipes from my Wagashi book. Wagashi book has been popular, and soba manju is the best kind of sweet that we have during the winter month for the tea. So here is the ingredient. I have soba flour, rice flour, and sugar. And then interesting things is called yamaimo. This is like this. And then when you clean and grate, come out like this. So inside of manju, we put the an, which is come like packed like this. So normally store-bought one is a little bit too soft, especially when you're steaming. So you cut it and put it in another container like this. I would say 2-3 minutes in a microwave oven to dry it, and then completely make it cool, and then you can make a easy to handle like this. So I will put this yamaimo grated in here. Then you whip it. It's very important to do this, to put the air in here. So by putting air, get fluffier. And interestingly, as you know, we don't use any water. So here, and then start adding sugar little by little. So here's sugar. Then again, you have to dip it, mix it really well. So now I am going to add flour. So I use this sifter, put some rice flour and Soba mix together. So after you make a dough, put it in a flat surface, extra flour, and here is a cut in a 10. So like this, just if you really like to be specifically right amount, you can sort of measure, but mostly. So then you just, one thing that I will put the emphasis on, your hand completely have flour, just really nicely, otherwise it gets stuck. Then put this here, then you just push the center of the ankle, and then side will come out, and you just see here, like this, then seal it, and then just nice shape, like so. And then it's prepare the nice paper, and parchment paper, and put, so then it doesn't, this thing doesn't stick to a pan.
This is just an aluminum disposable pan that I kind of mangled a little bit so that it'll fit in the pot. And then you just put that down there, and you can use it like a steamer. So there should be water boiling, and then you can put your wagashi right in there.
You want to see how it looks? I'm very curious too. So let's open it. Ooh, beautiful. So come out like this, and then quickly, oops, I should move this away here, and then take this out from the water, like this. And then important things to quickly, oh, one of them came out together. They want to be together like this, which actually is made normal. But you can see how beautifully, without using any baking powder, baking soda, because of this yam potato, make fluffy. That's when you are mixing really well, put the air in, come out like this. Really beautiful. Perfect color too. And cool off rather quickly, and that would be another way to make a nice thing come out. So any manju, Rikyu manju, Joyo manju, regular manju, they are all same process. So once you learn one of them, you are able to make any one of those. So then you have container like this, or anything is fine, but so secret is having this parchment paper. But of course, if you make, I don't know if this, yeah, it come out okay. It's probably better to wait a little bit longer, but still fine. So with this, with green tea will be perfect. Toshikoshi soba. Toshikoshi literally means crossing over the year, and soba, buckwheat, and buckwheat noodle, and it's a tradition in Japan, the end of the year, which is December 31st, many of the household cook the soba noodle and then eat to cut off from this year to start new year. So interestingly, soba is a type of the grain that has a lot of nutrition in there. So give you energy, so give you strength. But at the same time, because of the ingredient that compared to other noodle, when you boil and cook, they can cut off very easy. So if you have bad luck, like this year, we had pandemic all this year, we like cut off this year and then start new. It's a perfect way to start new year. So that's how many of the Japanese eat soba noodle at the end of the year. So tradition, but very easy. That most of the brands you buy store or the Asian store has very nice explanation how to cook in English and Japanese, and there are so many different varieties of it. But most of them are pretty good. So I would say any brand is fine. And important things to have enough hot water boiling, and then just put this, and then according to what it says, mostly they say how many minutes you cook, and I would say don't overcook, then noodle gets very mushy, that doesn't taste good. So that's how you make it. So I will show you, just put in the hot boiling water. You can make very authentic way that I have given you a recipe using all the kelps and bonito flakes and all those stuff. But if you don't want to do it, instant one is available, as shown various ones. This is just sticks. Then you can just put this into a container. Again, according to what it says, this is a, by the way, kombu dashi, which is kelp dashi, which is a vegetarian type of dashi, and it says this 1,000 milliliter, 1 stick. So here is that, and then put the hot boiling water. So it's boiling right here. So I put in here to make a soup stocks. So I put this instant one here, and then boiling water. So put it in here. Oh, be careful. Whole thing here, and then this is dashi, and then this is 2 tablespoons soy sauce, mirin. But again, if you like to be a little bit more saltier, you can put a little more. And this is your noodle sauce. Put this here. Put any topping you like, as you saw earlier. That this is various topping. So I have going to show you a easy one. Here's this is kelp, dry kelp. If you soak in the water, it gets like this. So you can put little this here. Then this is a fish cake. So beautiful color. Like this. Like that. And then green onion. Or maybe green onion can be a better way to bake. Something like this. And then you pour sauce over. Another topping, since we made a soba manju, we use those yamaimo, which is sticky one, as you remember. This is yamaimo. So always when you purchase that, some leftover. And yamaimo in soba noodle is really delicious, special. So then you put soba and this, and my favorite one is eggs. Right in center, fresh. Move around for it. Then again, you can put right in the center. Good, but move around. Green onion. Always green onion. It's good, color good too. Then put the sauce like this. Then one other thing, if you like to be just a little bit more flavory, this is called pepper, and all different kind of. It's not as hot like that. So those are different kind of variation that depending on the household, they decide what kind of topping. My childhood, my mother always cooked very thin, good quality beef, separately cooked nicely, and then put on top of it, so that kids love that way. So, can be done too. So this is how, but very quick. If you really don't want to make any extra sauce, kind of thinking about what to add and things like that. This is the type of the yamaimo. You can buy sauce come with it. So all you have to do again, open up, dilute a little bit, and make it so easy to do that. So within 30 minutes, you can enjoy the end of the year and have a new start for fresh new year. I hope you enjoy making and be healthy, be happy, and happy new year to all of you.